Previously at the STIHL Timbersports Individual World Championships. 7 times world champion Jason Wynyard came out firing in the underhand and took the early lead.
Wynyard making short work with quick chops.
Martin Komarek from the Czech Republic blew everyone away in the stock saw.
Komarek's got it. 10.78. Fantastic time for Komarek.
While Stirling Hart broke records.
Wow, that is a fantastic time, a new national record, and the new best time for the day, 14.34.
On the Volkswagen Amarok leaderboard, the overall standings so far, New Zealander Jason Wynyard is leading with 30 points. Canadian Stirling Hart and Martin Komarek are on 29, with American Matt Kogar and Australian Brad DeLosa within reach of the lead, each on 28 points.
It's pretty tight, you know, if you have a look at the leaderboard, there's only a couple of points in it, so it'll be interesting to see how everything comes out after the single buck and springboard.
It's time now for our next discipline, the single buck. With its peg and raker system, the athlete pushes and pulls the single buck saw through a 46-centimetre pine log. Their wedger oils the saw and drives a wedge between the cookie and trunk to help avoid friction hang-ups.
There's a lot of great sawyers over here, you know, like Jason Wynyard. I think if you have a look at his record, he's probably hardly been beaten at the World Championships in single buck. Been a few very close, but not actually beaten him. So, look, I think he'd be the hardest to beat in single buck, but, you know, if I can finish sort of, you know, second or third behind him, I'd be really happy with that.
Next up, Dirk Braun meets Brad DeLosa in the single buck.
Yeah, I'll be just looking at going out and doing every event as best I can, and you know, hopefully at the end of the day I'll be on top of the leaderboard.
At the moment it feels just like any contest.
3, 2, 1, go! All right, here we go. Two very strong gentlemen in the discipline of single buck. These are definitely the stronger of their disciplines, so let's see how it goes. Looking good for Dirk Brown, but Brad DeLosa is through quicker with a 13.15 time. Brown finally makes it in 14.78.
At the end, I had a hang, and so I missed a good time.
Both cuts are good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, you know, probably not my fastest time, but yeah, I think it all went pretty smooth, so pretty happy with the time, yeah.
Next up, it's the American Matt Kogar and the Czech Martin Komarek.
My goal is be to 7th place.
To represent the United States is truly an honor.
3, 2, 1, go! This should be an epic battle. Kogar is currently sitting in 4th, Komarek in 3rd, so some big points are at stake here. Komarek with a slight lead, but Matt Kogar is not giving up here at all. And Komarek is through with a new best time of 12.86.
Next up, it's the showdown of the two on top of the Volkswagen Amarok leaderboard. Jason Wynyard meets Stirling Hart.
It always gives you a lot of pride to win for your country, you know.
This weekend, my biggest opponent, I honestly think, is myself.
3, 2, 1, go! This battle here will decide who stays on top of the leaderboard. Both of these gentlemen exceptionally strong in this discipline. Wynyard, a slight advantage over Stirling Hart. 10.93, that's a new best time on the day.
No, happy with the result. It's nice to win.
Both cuts are good.
This is such a close race, and as we approach the two remaining disciplines, anything can happen.
After 4 disciplines, Jason Wynyard, the defending champion, is on top of the Volkswagen Amarok leaderboard with Stirling Hart 2nd and Komarek in 3rd. But Australia's Brad DeLosa is hot on their heels. We're back in Stuttgart for the STIHL Timbersports Individual World Championships. With 4 events complete, it's time for the 5th, the springboard. The springboard imitates an old lumberjack technique to overcome hard rootwood. The athletes cut 2 pockets in a vertical log 2.7 metres high. With the help of the springboard, they climb to the top and cut through a 27 centimetre diameter log from both sides. Next up, sitting in second place, Canadian Stirling Hart meets the current ratings leader, Jason Wynyard from New Zealand, in what is a fight for the top spot.
A lot of things have improved through the years, and the competitors also have improved. They've become more professional about their approach to the competition.
Hart is a professional tree climber and an arborist, and springboard is his best discipline.
I haven't necessarily had my top times in events which are traditionally strong for me, events such as the springboard.
Time is ready.
Contestants ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go, springboard. Jason Wynyard, Stirling Hart, advantage goes to Stirling Hart, who gets his first board in quickly. Jason Wynyard not that far behind though, and now Stirling Hart working on another pocket, a 4-hit pocket, that's perfect. He gets up onto the second board and he starts working on that top block. A little bit slower is Jason Wynyard, but he is a powerhouse when it comes to working that axe. Meanwhile, Stirling Hart is really going at it at that top block. He's got a deep pocket on that one side. Now he starts to work on the backside. He is looking good here. One more blow is going to do it, and Stirling Hart's got a new world record, 35.67. Oh my God!
Once I got that top board in 4 hits, I knew it was within reach, and I shortcut the front a little bit, and I saw Jason turn, so I turned at the same time and just braid.
Okay, both cuts are good.
2 new records in 1 heat. A world record for the Canadian and a national record for Wynyard.
Next up is Matt Kogar against Martin Komarek.
Many people think we are closer to overseas guys, but still you need a bit luck because the guys are very high level. I think the people that are involved in timber sports are definitely getting better as they go along.
Contestants ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
After the last discipline, Matt Kogar got relegated down to 5th place. Komarek currently sitting in 3rd. So again, this battle between these 2 gentlemen is for some big points. Matt Kogar doing well, though. He's got his second board in place, and he's already going to work on that top block. Meanwhile, Martin Komarek has already started on his top block. Matt Kogar is in the advantage position here, though, moving to the backside. Komarek now just finally getting over, and it's Kogar with a time of 38.96. That's a new national record.
Yeah, that's my personal best, and yeah, just like what I heard one person say, you just got to dig deep and find a way.
In the springboard, matter of sort of putting up a good climb, because you've only got to, put 1 hit out of place in them pockets, and it'll cost you an extra couple of hits. So it's an event that you really got to concentrate on to get them boards exactly right. It's great to have a hometown support, and I'm sure there'll be, a lot of people, cheering for Dirk.
Yeah, I seem to think that the pressure's affecting me because I'm here on home ground. And the crowd just expect me to be up at the front.
Time is ready.
Contestants ready. 3, 2, 1, go.
Brad DeLosa and Dirk Brown, a couple of absolute monsters, champions in their own right, but Dirk Brown taking a little bit extra time to get that first board in. Brad DeLosa, meanwhile, is checking his pocket and getting the second board in, placed it well. Brown in the background now doing the same thing. DeLosa with the advantage on top. He is working on that top block. DeLosa looking really good. Solid as he moves around to the backside. Some big hits there. Oh, and DeLosa's through in a time of 45.97, winning the heat.
A good time for DeLosa in the springboard, overcoming the hometown hero, Dirk Braun.
Okay, both cuts are good.
The wood in the springboard was great, so I cut at 45 seconds. You know, a couple of little mishits there, just a little bit slow out of the blocks, but no, it was pretty good. You know, maybe one less hit would have been nice, but no, I'm pretty happy with the time.
Brad DeLosa has some fond memories of this arena. In 2013, he won the World Championship right here, and it would be a dream come true if he could do it again.
I mean, I had a couple of memories walking back into the arena and reminisce a little bit on, you know, on the win that I had. So it's yeah, it's a great feeling, and yeah, I'm excited to be back here.
DeLosa, Stuttgart, gebt doch einmal alles für den neuen World Champion.
8,25, das reicht für DeLosa, der neue Weltmeister.
Yeah, I mean, you always come into into a competition with the expectation of winning. I think, you know, I mean, that's my ultimate goal would be to win the competition, and yeah, I mean, I'd be disappointed if I didn't finish in the podium.
In the grand finale, the legendary Hot Saw carries 18 points for the winner, which means that Brad DeLosa's dream might still come true. Athletes must cut 3 complete cookies in just 15 centimetres of the 46 centimetre diameter block. Jump the gun, cut over the line, or incomplete cookie will result in a DQ and end any chances of being crowned the champion. Only the top 6 athletes qualify for the Hot Saw. First up, it's local Dirk Braun, who is currently ranked 6th on the Volkswagen Amarok leaderboard.
To win, you have to risk everything, and then anything can happen. A false start, bad cookie, or cut over the line.
Die Scheibe nicht rund haben oder auch vielleicht über die Linie schneiden. Hands on the wood. Get set.
Derek Brown is the world record holder in this discipline, and he is looking very good. Oh my goodness, that is a great time, 5:48. He is super psyched about that one. The world record holder has set the bar high with a great time.
Next up, American Matt Kogar.
Definitely want to do best I can for my country, and hopefully it all works together.
Hands on the wood. Get set.
Good clean start by Matt Kogar. First cookie looks good, second one as well. And he's got 3 cookies in a time of 5:53. That's a new national record.
It was a great cut in the hot saw. You know, it could have been a little better. It was a little quicker than the last cut. But again, you just got to find a way, and yeah, I'll be happy with it.
Okay, the cut is good.
Another record for Kogar. He is really performing well here.
Next up, it's Martin Komarek from the Czech Republic.
I try to do what I can, which could be good, and what will be after that, I don't care.
Hands on the wood. Get set.
Clean start for Komarek. He's sitting in 3rd place, so he could potentially win a world championship here. He's got a good time, 5:93. That's a national record for him as well.
Yeah, thought today was
for me perfect. So I don't think so I can be faster. So I'm very happy for this time.
The cut is good.
Komarek doing a great job. It looks like a place on the podium is secure for him. Stirling Hart, currently in second, is up next. Hart has to take his chance now.
But one of the best parts about that is everybody's going to have to go out there, and nobody can make a safe cut.
Hands on the wood. Get set.
Oh no, a false start by Stirling Hart. What a disaster.
Tried to be a little too quick on my start. My starter cord got caught in the shaft there, so it happens though. It's part of competing.
He rewinds, starts again to complete the discipline, but that looks pretty bad for Stirling Hart. No complete cookie there, the last one.
I could have gone for a safe cut, but I went for it and was just a little too overeager, and these things happen.
Unfortunately, we have a disqualification, incomplete cookies.
A disappointing hot saw for Stirling Hart, dashing his hopes for the title. What does that mean for the championship title with DeLosa and Wynyard still to go? Next, can Brad DeLosa get the cut he's after?
Good start by DeLosa.
Or will Wynyard come home for his 8th world title? Find out after the break. With solid hot saw times from Dirk Braun.
The world record holder has set the bar high with a great time.
Matt Kogar.
He is really performing well here.
And Martin Komarek.
He's got a good time, 5.93.
The pressure is really on for the final two athletes. Australia's Brad DeLosa and 7-time world champion New Zealander Jason Wynyard. Both need clean cuts and solid times to top the podium here in Stuttgart.
Brad's feeling good, he's looking good. All his gears, just how he wants it to be. Hot saw fired up first time in the warm-up. Totally different from 2014 in Innsbruck, where we weren't sure if that saw was going to start. So all's looking good, and good luck to the big man.
Anything can happen with the hot saw, you know, as you know, it can be running beautiful and then you go out there and start it to warm it up and something falls off or breaks.
Hands on the wood, get set.
Good start by DeLosa. First cookie's looking good. Oh, big mistake. Oh, tries to set the saw twice, and he doesn't get a complete cookie, or does he on that second cut? Third cut looks good, but that's going to cost him. How will our judges decide?
Unfortunately, we have a disqualification, cut line, and incomplete cookies.
That's a hard nut to swallow for the Australian. Because of the DQ, you get 0 points for the discipline.
Just sometimes you have a bad day, you know. I just didn't jump out the blocks real well and then didn't finish really well. So it's, yeah, certainly disappointing, you know. I was hoping to do a lot better than that.
DeLosa looking really good. Solid as he moves around to the backside.
I'd go home and have a good break and then get ready and focus for next year to get back to Lillehammer and have another crack at the championship again.
With a full house, only Jason Wynyard is left to run his hot saw. Can he make it 8 world titles?
It's a pleasure to compete on the stage. It's a pleasure to compete against top athletes in the sport, and I'm really happy to be here.
The number 6 world champion.
win, Jason will need a clean cut. If he's disqualified, then his chances of an 8th world title are over. Can he do it?
It's a privilege for me to compete, so something I'm really passionate about, and it's fun to go against the best in the world and to see how good you really are.
Hands on the wood, get set.
Jason Wynyard just needs to be calm here and cut 3 good cookies. The first 2 are looking good, third one's looking good. Oh, the cookie gets kicked away.
Great time, and that means as long as the judges agree that all 3 cookies were complete, he will win it and be the new world champion.
The cut is good.
It's official. Jason Wynyard reigns supreme over the world's elite in timber sports once again. Wynyard is the new 2016 world champion. The New Zealander has made his dreams come true by winning the STIHL Timbersports World Championships for the 8th time. Incredible. Legendary.
And that's the trophy that Jason Wynyard can take home once again after successfully defending his title and becoming the 2016 STIHL World Champion.
Oh, it's pretty awesome. It was a really hard road to get here this year, and as I said in the couple of interviews I did with you, I'm really happy just to be out here competing, and man, what a competition. It's been fantastic.
Happiness and sorrow are 2 sides of the same coin in STIHL Timbersports. At the end of the day, it's all about being consistent. Martin Komarek managed to achieve that and took the bronze medal for it.
It's amazing. I had a real bad year. It was with my health. I couldn't good prepare for this competition, but I had so many good years, so I said, I try. And luck was today with me, and many people helped me with positive energy, and I believe things like that. So thank you, everyone.
Matt Kogard delivered the goods and takes the silver.
It's a great competition, a great group of athletes, and I'm just being very proud to be one of those.
And Jason Wynyard from New Zealand stands above the rest once again. He finished in the top 5 in every discipline and won 2 of them. He's truly a worthy champion, and it's the 8th time he's had the honour of lifting that trophy in the air. Next time, the STIHL Timbersports World Championships continue with the team relay. In 2015, the Chopperoos won their 2nd consecutive team world title. In 2016, they are looking to back it up with a 3-peat. Competing against the best STIHL Timbersports athletes in the world, can they bring home the team world title 3 years in a row?
It means a lot to compete for your country. I've done it the last 2 years in a row, so to go back over there and to defend the title for a 3rd time would be amazing.
In 2015, the Chopperoos took on arch rivals New Zealand in the final. This year, the same team is back and hungry for more. Can they do it? See you next time, right here on the home of the original extreme sport, STIHL Timbersports.